Hello, good morning, happy Friday. Welcome back to another vlog. I am currently getting ready for Pilates. If you can hear noise in the background, the Friday reset is in full effect. I have had such a nice morning. I decided not to vlog my entire morning so I could just have a moment to myself. But I woke up this morning, I went on my phone. I am still trying to break that habit of going on my phone the second that I wake up. But it is so hard for me. I just immediately go on there and then I go from one app to another and then it's been 30 minutes. But I cut myself off after 30 minutes and then I read my book for like 45 minutes. It was so nice. I've been starting my day like that the past couple of days and oh my gosh, it's so relaxing. I definitely would love to cut out my phone and read instead of using my phone. I thought that I was too busy for reading, but it turns out I just wasn't enjoying the book that I was reading. I was reading the second book in the Icebreaker series. I believe it's called, what is it called? Okay, let's look at my Goodreads and see what it's called. It was called Wildfire. I was reading it for over 2 months and I had only gotten about halfway through. And it was so interesting because I was enjoying the plot, which is why I just kept reading it and thinking like, oh, I'm just so busy, I just haven't been able to reach for my book. Well, turns out I just wasn't enjoying it because I started a book called, let me see, Just for the Summer. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. I'm already 200 pages in like 3 days. I've been just as busy as I was previously and I've just found time. And the best part is this book takes place in Minnesota and the author of the book lives in Minnesota. She owns Nadia's Cakes. If you are like a Cupcake Wars fan, she won that, has a cupcake shop in Maple Grove. She wrote these books, which is so cool, so fun. Me and my mom used to watch Cupcake Wars when I was a kid. I have not tried her cupcakes, so I was telling my friend Maggie that maybe once I finish my book, we need to go have a cupcake date. So I did that this morning and then I stripped our bed. We're washing our sheets. Those actually just finished in the washing machine, so I'm gonna switch those over before I go to Pilates. I did my cat reset. You already know I did the water fountain. We're also out of filters for the Pet Kit water fountain, which is so sad because Miko loves the Pet Kit water fountain. Luca definitely likes the stainless steel one more, so we've had filters for that one, but the Pet Kit one just got so gross, so I'm waiting on those. I think they said they'll be here like September 6th. So a little bit of time, but it's better to just not have him use it. So anyways, I did the fountains, I did their food, made a grocery list, and now Jake is doing the litter boxes. We did switch over to the stainless steel litter boxes. I wanted to switch over before we moved because Luca is really picky about litter boxes, all of the things, and I just didn't want to do like too much new at once. So we got those last week and so far so good. There's been no issues at all with those. So Jake's doing a nice deep clean of those right now. So if you hear a lot of noise in the background, that is what's going on. Let me just talk you through what I have planned for the day. So I have Pilates this morning, then we're gonna run to the grocery store. You know what, why don't we make a to-do list, because I need to keep all of this straight because we kind of have a lot to do before we go to the state fair tonight. Friday to-do list. Okay, so we have Pilates. After Pilates, we're going to go grocery shopping. I'm going to go grocery shopping today without Jake because he has a busy work day, so I'm just gonna get it done because we have a busy weekend. It is Labor Day weekend, and so I just want us to be prepped and ready. So grocery shopping, I need to get a car wash, I need to get gas, we need to get cash for the fair. Oh, bread store, we need to go to the bread store. We've been eating the Trader Joe's sourdough and we've decided that we don't like it as much as our local bread store sourdough, so we're gonna go pop into there and get that. And I think that's everything on my actual to-do list that I need to do. This week has been a little bit crazy, so I'll give you some updates on that throughout the day, and then I'll also give you a little rundown of me and Maggie's friendship so that you know a little bit more about that going into our fun state fair birthday celebration for her tonight. I'm gonna finish getting ready for Pilates and we'll catch up after that.
Saw the city passing by my window. Was in the crowd but I felt so alone. Looked at my phone like every other second. My future was blurry and numb. A tunnel where there's no light. Oh, but then you came and
just finished Pilates and oh my goodness, that class was so hard. I have been switching up my Pilates schedule because a few of my teachers have left, which has been so heartbreaking. But it's also been challenging me to switch up my routine, try new teachers, try new classes. And Jake also recently inspired me to try more cardio classes. And Alyssa has too, because Alyssa does a lot of the cardio classes and I did one with her while I was in New York visiting her. And I was like, this would be fun to sprinkle in every now and again. And so I've been trying to find a new schedule. And for the past 2 weeks, I've been doing the same schedule. And it has been so challenging, but in the best way. And what's so cool is these cardio classes are so challenging. And even just in like, I think I've maybe done 6 to 7 of them now. I've already gotten better at them, which is such a rewarding feeling. It has just been so fun. So I'm so grateful that people in my life inspire me to live like a healthier, happier lifestyle and switch up my routine in a way that benefits me. So anyways, I just made it to Target. I'm gonna run in, grab our groceries. Usually we always do grocery shopping together, but I honestly think it will be just fine. We are going back to our OG meal prepped meals, our buffalo dip, our spaghetti, the things that we love and know work for us. Last week we took a little break from our meal prep and honestly it was kind of nice to take a break, but I'm excited. I've been craving the buffalo dip, so we're gonna grab all of the ingredients for that. And then we might do some more errands. We'll see how hungry I am and what time it is by the time I get out of Target. I'd love to just get all my errands done before I go home. We'll see where the day takes us. Made it out of Target alive without Jake. It honestly went very smooth. This Target has a similar layout to the one that we typically go to, so I kind of knew where everything was. I grabbed myself one of these protein drinks to drink while I finish up errands because I still have gas, car wash, and bread store. And those are kind of the opposite end of the metro from where I am, so it's gonna be a little bit of a drive. The vanilla one is my favorite. If you like the chocolate, like I feel like a lot of people buy them at Costco and Costco only sells the chocolate. The vanilla literally tastes like vanilla ice cream. It is so good. I hope that Costco eventually gets the vanilla because honestly, I kind of like the vanilla more than the chocolate, but it's hard to beat the price of the Costco ones. So good. All right, let's continue on with these errands. I am feeling so good getting everything off of my to-do. Oh, it just feels so good. This car, what is this called even? Car cleaning gel is one of my favorite things to keep my car really nice and clean. It's really easy to clean the dust off. That way you don't have to do like a super deep clean of your car like every single time. I saw this on TikTok from Emily Kaiser. I've repurchased like a million times. I also just had such a scary moment happen. I was vacuuming my car and I went to put the vacuum away and my bracelet, this little part, was stuck in the vacuum. Oh my gosh, and I was so scared that it was gonna rip off. Thankfully, I was able to get it off without damaging my bracelet, but I got so scared. My mom just got me these bracelets. I will show you them in just a second. I'm finishing up my gel. So the bracelets are her birthstone and my birthstone. So her birthstone is an emerald and mine is an opal, and they're just really dainty, beautiful bracelets. But yeah, this part got like stuck in the bendy part. Oh, I was so scared that they were about to break. I literally got them like a week ago. That would have been devastating, but thankfully they're okay. 2 more errands and then we can go home. 2 loaves of sourdough secured. They're still warm, so they're not able to slice them. Yum. So that's a little bit of a bummer. I love when they slice them, but you know what? Once they cool down, we can slice them ourselves. I believe she put some bags in there for me. Oh yeah. She put the bags in here for me, which is so sweet of her. Chips for you, chips for me. There was none in stock, so I was like, no. And she just said, we have it, it's just hot right now. Is this right?
Yep.
So there was a disaster with the Dyson. We just need to be better about like cleaning it in between uses.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
What? Hopefully I got everything. It's kind of hard to remember all on your own.
I have a shower at lunch.
These cats are not messing around with this food. I'm doing what my dietitian told me, and I got a different apple this week. For gut health, you could just get a different apple if you're eating apples every day. But my mom said Gala are crispy, so I got you a couple too.
I kinda like Gala.
Groceries are put away. A couple of extra things I got. Native moisturizing lotion, cucumber mint. I got this last time and I actually really like it. And then the Ordinary hyaluronic acid. This is probably like my 20th bottle of this. Love this. Elf brow lift. Love this. It's so, so, so good. I use this in my eyebrows. Did you see the sparkling waters I got you? Spindrift. I couldn't remember if you liked these.
I don't know if I remember either. I think I did.
Because you got that huge pack from Costco. Okay, we're gonna make some sandwiches and have some lunch. Lunch has been had. I am feeling so accomplished. There was just something about getting everything off of your to-do list. Groceries put away, everything. Oh, I just feel so, so good. Something so sweet happened the other day. I was in the elevator with one of my neighbors. I had never met her before, and she loved my nail color. It's like this, I don't know, medium pink color. And she told me that it reminded her of her childhood bedroom, and she wanted the color name. I was like, I don't know it off the top of my head, but I can run into my apartment and I can write you a little note and put it on your door. Then we found out that we live right next to each other, and she just recently moved in here. So I'm gonna write her a little note and go put it on her door with the color name. Here's the color from OPI. I'm gonna write it down for her. Ready? I'm gonna go put this on her door. I just love girlhood. I love moments like that. It's so fun. Such a bummer that we haven't met until now, but so wholesome. I figured while I put away some laundry, we could chat about what's been going on this past week, because it's been a little bit of a crazy week. If you live in Minnesota, you probably, well, maybe you also experienced this, but on Monday night, we had a pretty bad thunderstorm, and it knocked out the power in a lot of the western suburbs. I think some people were out of power for 3 days, which is a really long time. We fortunately were only out of power for 24 hours, which was still a very, very long time. It was definitely a day where I was very thankful to live in an apartment, because our apartment had a generator, and so our fridge and a couple of our outlets were still working. So we were able to save all of our food, which was such a blessing. I would feel so horrible about all of our food going bad. We also were able to use our air fryer. It was okay in the beginning, and then towards the end, they kept extending when it would be turned on. Like initially when it went out, of course you're like, oh, it will come back on. Like we've all had the power go out and then it comes back on in like 5 minutes. And then they were like, tomorrow at 4 p.m. it will come back on. And then we got an email that it would be 4 p.m. the next day. And it just got to be a lot. You don't realize how much you need power until it's out. And honestly, the only thing that was tricky was our air conditioner. So it was super, super hot those couple of days, like over 90 degrees. And we had no air conditioning, and we live on a higher up floor in our apartment, so all of the heat was rising, and it was just so hot and so miserable in our apartment. And we keep our apartment very cold. At night we like it to be 68. During the day we keep it at like 70 to 71, and at night it was 79 in here, and it wasn't cold enough to open the windows at night. It was just a little bit too hot. And then yesterday I was at work on Thursday, and we got another storm, and the power was flickering at work, and I was like, no, I cannot go through it again. And some people did lose power again, which is just so unfortunate. Again, it's something you don't even realize how much you need until you don't have it. I'm very, very, very grateful to have our power back on. It's funny because the first night that we had power back on, we actually got it earlier than we were supposed to, which was so incredible. It was so cold in here. It took quite a few hours for it to get back down to the low 70s, but it was so cold. I woke up in the night like freezing. I was like, wow, we keep it really cold in our house, but it's just what we like, so it works for us. Thinking of anyone who lost power and wasn't as lucky as us and didn't have a generator and lost their food. I had a couple patients who said they went and got ice from the gas station and then put their food into coolers, so they didn't lose it, but oh, it was tough. It was definitely a moment though where it kind of felt like everyone was in it together. It was also a good reminder for us to have an emergency kit before we move into our house. So anyways, that's what the beginning of our week looked like. It was a little bit messy, but you know what? We made it through. Definitely gives me a newfound sense of gratitude of like, oh, everything works. When I plug it in, it works. I can get ready with a light on, go to the bathroom with the light on. It is makeup time, and I figured while I do my makeup, I could tell you a little bit more about me and Maggie's friendship and kind of like what we have planned for the night. All of the productive things are checked off of the to-do list. There is one more load of laundry going right now. It is the towels and rugs, so that can sit in the dryer, absolutely no problem, and we can just do that. Probably, honestly, tomorrow, I feel like we'll probably get home pretty late. So with that said, I prepped my stuff for work tomorrow because I do have patients tomorrow morning. So just wanted to alleviate a little bit of stress if I could. We are going to leave for the fair as soon as Jake is done with work, and then we'll probably stay there for quite a while. I think it closes at 10, and honestly, I could see us staying all the way until 10. I'm pretty sure that the Minnesota State Fair is the biggest state fair. They go all out with the state fair, and every single year for Maggie's birthday, she requests to go to the state fair with everyone that can go. We celebrated together last weekend, just us. We went to a Pilates class, I gave her gift, and we just had a little coffee date. It was so fun. So we did that last weekend, and now this weekend we are celebrating her actual birthday on her birthday. TikTok has gotten a hold of the state fair content, which is so fun. There's like state fair influencers now, and it has made me so excited for the fair. There is so much food that I want to try this year. A few of the things that I've been seeing all over social media is the Amish donuts. They look absolutely delicious. So I definitely want to wait in line for those. Maggie said she really wanted them too, but the line was a little bit too long, and I was like, no, we are waiting in that dang line to get these donuts. Good timing. I just got a new concealer. I love the Tarte Shape Tape. I always go back to it if I switch to something else. And unfortunately, I'm breaking out again, and I switched to the La Roche-Posay sunscreen, and I don't know if it's that or if it's the new powder that I'm using. I don't know, but I have a ton of little teeny tiny breakouts all over my face, which is such a bummer. So anyways, I'm going to be using a lot of concealer because we need to conceal these. I also need to figure out what the heck is breaking me out. Basically, my whole face is covered in concealer right now, and because I've been breaking out, I just haven't been wearing sunscreen at all, which is very unlike me. I always wear face sunscreen to protect my skin, but I've been taking a little break. But anyway, some of the other foods that I've been seeing, the pork chop on a stick, everybody has been saying that that is like amazing. Jake said he gets that every single year and absolutely loves it, so that will be fun to try. The pickle pizza, everybody got that last year. I unfortunately could not have it last year because I was gluten-free last year at the fair, which I think is also part of the reason why I am like so excited to go this year, because there's a lot of things that I wasn't able to get last year. Everybody waited in line last year for the pickle pizza, and everybody said that it was so incredible. So I'm really excited to try that. Another thing that I've been seeing a ton of hype over is dill pickle tater tots. Everybody has said that they taste like dill pickle chips, which I love dill pickle chips, so we're definitely gonna need to get those. Some of my other fair favorites are cheese curds. So good. So we're gonna get those. Last year I got the gluten-free ones and they were amazing. So I'm excited to just get the regular ones. I love cheese curds, and I'm learning that that's like a Midwest thing, which is just so fascinating. I thought everybody has had cheese curds, so you have to let me know. Have you had cheese curds? I'll show you them once we get to the fair, but they're so delicious and such a fair staple. The other thing that we are for sure getting a fair staple is Sweet Martha's cookies. They are these chocolate chip cookies. The story is so wholesome of how she like blew up and became one of the biggest vendors at the fair. I couldn't get those last year. That was my first time ever going to the Minnesota State Fair and not getting Sweet Martha's cookies, so we're definitely gonna get those. I may or may not get a corn dog. I love a corn dog, but you know what, like with all the other stuff we want to get, we might not have room. We're gonna have to save room for things. Another thing that we always get at the fair is fried pickles. I couldn't have those last year, so I'm super excited to have those. Honestly, the only things I had last year at the state fair was they had a gluten-free stand called Auntie M's. So good. If you are gluten-free, highly recommend. It is so delicious. And I got a corn dog and cheese curds, and then I also went to the strawberry stand and got strawberries and cream. Reminds me of my childhood. Me and my mom used to get those when we went to the state fair together. Long list of stuff that we want to get. I don't even know if I covered it all, but I do plan on bringing you guys with us. Maggie's okay with being on camera, which is great. I think Jared will also be okay with being on camera. Jared is one of Maggie and Jake's childhood best friends. So the way that this all goes is Jake and Jared grew up playing hockey together, and then Maggie and Jared went to school together. And then that's how Jake and Maggie met each other, is through Jared. And then me and Maggie, we actually met in chiropractic school. I was TAing for her anatomy class, and we met that way, and she asked me for the link to my shirt that I was wearing, and I sent it to her via text, and then our friendship was kind of like from then on out. We've just remained super good friends. She even came and visited me when I lived in Texas, which was so amazing. Now we both practice very, very similarly, which has been so helpful to have a friend who can relate to what you're going through in your career, because the way that I practice is very unique. My job is very, very unique. I'm very, very grateful to be here with her on her birthday, because there was 2 years of our lives where I was not here for her birthday because I was in Texas, and it was really sad. It's definitely something where even 2 years later of being back in Minnesota, like, I do not take it for granted being near my friends and family. It's kind of a blessing in a way to have that contrast and just know we are so lucky to be so close to the people that we love and care about. I also have been absolutely loving my new makeup routine. It's been going so well. I will say I like the Rare Beauty liquid blush more than I like the Patrick Ta. How often are you supposed to switch out this little powder puff for the translucent powder? I haven't switched it out yet, but I have a whole pack, so I feel like, are you supposed to do it like every week? Are you supposed to do it like every couple weeks? I don't really know. I also have one strict rule with myself, is I have to wear my hair up, because the last couple of outdoor events that we went to, I didn't wear my hair up, and it really ruined the event for me. My camera's gonna die, so I will catch back with you guys when I'm ready. We are just about to leave. I finished hair and makeup. I did just my normal makeup, and then I did a slick back into a bun, and I love how it looks. I swear though, sometimes doing a slick back, no, you know what? Every time I do a slick back, it takes me way longer than if I were to just wear my hair down. I'm gonna pack my Lulu bag. I'm gonna bring this cream one. I'm gonna bring my wallet, hand sanitizer. This one's from Primely Pure. Love this one. The only other thing I'm going to bring is a wipe. I learned in Italy actually that you should always bring toilet paper with you. So fun fact, if you're traveling in Italy, bring wipes or toilet paper with you at all times, because you never know when a public restroom might not have it. And so now I've been doing that back in the US, and there are so many moments where it actually comes in such handy. So I'm gonna bring that with me today. And then I'm bringing my Glossier rosebalm.com that Alyssa gave me. I love that they went back to the original formula too. It was so devastating when they switched to that new formula. It was so gritty. So anyways, that's all I'm gonna bring. We're gonna stop and grab cash on our way. I'm wearing just my Lulu Align dress. You already know I wear this literally all the time. And then I'm going to wear these New Balance sneakers with it. I debated between wearing sneakers and wearing Birkenstocks, but every time I wear my Birkenstocks lately, I've been getting blisters, which makes no sense because they're really broken in. But when we were in New York, walking around the city, I wore my Birkenstocks and my feet hurt so bad, and it definitely kind of ruined the day. And so I'm gonna wear these because I know that these are tried and true, and they definitely look cute with this. I will see you there. We made it. Oh, I'm so excited to eat. My goodness, look at all the people. Maybe you should take the clip. All right, we've made it to everyone. Here's the strawberry stand that I used to go to with my mom all the time. We're skipping it today though, because I need to save room for all of the other things. We're headed to Pickle Pizza first, so I'm so excited. Change of plans. We're starting with the fried pickles.
What?
These are Jake's favorite. I debut. We've made it to the birthday girl. Whoa! This is your vlog debut. I don't want the ranch. Cheers. Cheers. Without fried pickles. To be honest, I could pass on it.
Huge fried pickles are mid.
Mid?
I'll say it.
What do you think?
They're not as crispy as they should be.
Yeah.
I almost feel like they need salt, which is probably
we went to the
crazy
wrong
to say.
fried pickle stand, that's why.
We went to this one.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be the same.
And this is Jake's favorite thing at the fair, right?
Not anymore.
He's done.
We haven't gotten anything off of our list really yet. Just the fried pickles. We all rated those like a 3. What do you think those were?
Yeah, a 3 feels. Maybe a 4.
Maybe a 4.
I don't know.
Do you feel bad saying a 3? It's like good.
I feel bad saying a 3. Like I feel like I should at least give them a 4. They were fine.
They just weren't like salty enough. I don't know. Something was off. It is also so busy and so hot. We're braving this humongous line to get the pickle pizza. Hopefully it's worth it. This is actually crazy how long this is.
Over under 45 minutes.
Oh, you think? Okay, I don't know. I'm hoping it's under 45 minutes. We're still going.
Whoa.
Oh! Is the flop good or bad?
It's a
It depends.
It depends on the pizza. You gotta get some crust in there. We need the full number. What do we got?
I'll hold my
Hold
Great
your
thing,
review.
yes.
Okay.
I have had it.
I'll hold
Worth
my
the
review.
20 bucks.
Have a bite.
For what?
Oh my gosh.
The sauce is like Alfredo.
I don't know if that's my thing.
I don't think it's mine either.
I thought it would be because I love pickles.
Still no pickles.
Oh, you got a nice pickle bite.
I did. It's very dilly.
It is very dilly. My review is it's overhyped.
I'm glad we didn't stand
It's
it.
not worth 45 minutes wait, but it's good.
I think the issue is it's a tad undercooked.
Yeah, I agree.
I said that. I said that before. They need a full stand. They need a full
It needed like 2 more minutes. I do really like it.
It's good.
It
it's
is
like
good.
It's
A
under
6-8.
A 6-8?
The cheese needs to be more like
Melted?
dark, more
Yeah.
melted. It's not.
Yeah. Which says a lot because you like your food kind of undercooked. It's good, but it
was
very
fine.
overhyped. Good, not great.
I don't think I would want to stand in line for that, but I like that I got to try it.
You can tell it's not cooked fully.
I got the next thing. I got a corn dog. I've learned from all of these TikTok influencers that I like a corn dog and not a pronto pup because a pronto pup is pancake, whereas a corn dog is cornbread. So good. We're here to see the giant pumpkins. I've seen these on TikTok. I think they're in here.
Everything on TikTok or Instagram or whatever is out the door lines now.
It is.
I don't think there's ever been a line for pumpkins before.
That's a good point. He said there's never been a line for pumpkins before, but the TikTok influencers, I know I keep referencing them, but they have made me even more excited about the
The
fair.
largest youth pumpkin is 774 pounds.
Okay, we gotta get up there. Oh my gosh. Literally so huge. Minnesota apples. Be the first to taste, first kiss. Is that a new kind of apple? Cash only. Should we try it? Okay, forget that. The line is way too long. Oh, look, there's an Eiffel Tower. Oh my gosh, there's France. Oh, Japan. Is that Japan right there?
Where
With the cherry blossoms?
it's our breakfast.
Seed art. Is it corn?
This is different seeds.
Oh, here we go.
That's funny too, look at the slide.
That is so funny. Yay! We got the cheese curds. We both say that they're not that good. Got a nice Diet Coke. So good.
Yeah, everything's undercooked.
Everything's a little undercooked. I don't know. I think the gluten-free ones are honestly so much better than these. So for my gluten-free girls, do not even be bummed that you're missing out on these because they are a little bit overhyped. Thankfully, the line moves fast because that line was a long, but it was like a minute. So worth waiting, but it moved pretty. I feel like you could pass. It did. It did move fast. This is all the rage this year. Deep fried ranch.
Okay, stop.
I give it an 8, but I really like cheese cream wontons and I really like ranch.
So it's good. People are being haters. I'm not a ranch girl unless it's in the buffalo chicken dip, so I'm not gonna try it. It finally cooled down. It feels so good outside. Okay, update. I just tried it. It's literally so good. Even if you don't like ranch, that's so good. Okay, this is good. It's just so cheesy.
I like them a lot.
Michael, you want one?
Jake's here. Give it a try.
What about it?
I loved it. I thought it was so good.
Solid 8.
So good. Just got the corn from the corn stand. This is a Minnesota State Fair classic. It is so good. They dip it in butter. It's cooled down now, so it's ready to try. Is it good?
Better than corn I make.
Really? I love corn on the cob. It's one of my favorite summer foods.
Like, perfect though.
Is it? So good. Wow, this is hot. It is good. So far, the best thing that we've had has been the deep fried ranch. Jake agrees. The only thing left on my list is the Amish donuts because I've just been seeing those everywhere. So we're gonna get the Amish donuts, we're gonna get the cookies, I think, and then I think we're done. It's like 8:30 already. Yeah, 8:30. We're kind of tired and over it. My feet are starting to hurt. Is there anything else you want?
I'd consider fudge.
Fudge.
It's in this building right here.
Oh, and we need to grab something for Jake's dad. It is so busy here. It's crazy how many people are here. We should look up how many people were here today.
My guess is 65,000.
65,000. That seems kind of low. How many come like the whole duration of the state fair? It's like over 1 million, right?
It's millions, I'm pretty sure.
And Minnesota's not that big.
No, the state of Minnesota is like 6 million. I want to say the busiest day ever recorded at the fair was in the 80,000s.
Oh, okay.
So daily it's 60, like I would say like 50 to 70,000, and then obviously it goes on for 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. I thought it was like 1 million a day, but that makes sense.
Yeah, but like overall, you know, over the course of
2 weeks.
And then weekends are obviously busier.
Yeah.
And I think Labor Day is usually the busiest, even though it closes early.
I think because people, like, a lot of people's kids aren't in school quite yet, so they'll come and do like a trip to the state fair kind of thing. Also, the slick back was definitely the move. I'm feeling so good. We're giving it a Google. We're gonna see how many people come.
Oh, we were off by a little bit.
Oh, were we?
Minnesota State Fair sets third attendance record for 2024. On Wednesday, 145,000 people were here.
145,000 people here on Wednesday.
On Wednesday, 3 new record attendances this year.
Oh my gosh, and it's not even been the busiest time yet. Yeah, this state fair is crazy. You guys need to comment. Does your state have a state fair? Do you go? Is it a big deal? Like, everybody talks about it in Minnesota. It is like such a quintessential part of being a Minnesotan is you have to go to the state fair.
1.8 million people attended in 2019. In 2023, 2.126.
Oh my god.
So over 2 million people go every year, and it seems like this year might be more. That's crazy.
I bet you with all the
It's a third
TikTok
of the state.
like influence of everything, I bet you it will get even bigger. Because there was lines for stuff that typically there's not lines for.
Show. Probably hard to tell on the camera, but this isn't even a busy area, and there's like
So many people.
not room to walk.
It's hard to walk, yeah, at some points.
I've
'cause
never
there's-
seen it this busy on like a weekday.
Yeah,
I guess
very
I'm not
busy.
a pro, but I've been here a decent amount. I've never seen it like this.
Yeah. We are getting Jake's dad some nut rolls. Cashew. He loves these. We get these for him every single year. And there's no line. How iconic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good night. We made it to the Amish Donuts, but oh my gosh, the line is crazy. Let me show you. Here's the donuts. The line goes all the way down to there. Is it them?
It has to be. It's just like
Oh yeah,
big hole.
definitely is them. Oh, they do look so good
they
though.
look good.
Let me show you guys what they look like. I've heard everybody say they're good, but I don't know that I'm willing to wait in a line that long for donuts. We have about had it with the fair. We're gonna stop, we're gonna grab cookies. We decided to skip on the Amish donuts. Maybe that'll be an extra thing. Jake said that's been here forever, right?
Multiple years.
So it's kind of cool that it's like popping off because of social media, but hope you
I feel
guys-
like it's a hype thing because it's been here for years and I've never seen a line at all.
yeah, that's kind of cool. Good for them. So successful now. The line is probably over an hour. We're gonna get cookies and then we're gonna head home. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. We'll see you in the next one.
I saw the city passing
What
by
are you
a
doing,
window.
Mr. Lucas?
Was in the crowd, but I felt so
Usually we do
alone.
Jake Cam, but look at this.
Looked at my phone like every other second.
Is he comfy?
Future was blurry and numb. A tunnel where there's no light.
Not comfy.
He's purring.
Right next to me, your eyes, they glowed and filled me up.
Hello. Once those cooled down. Once those cools Hello? I'm gonna play freaking Tetris. Why did you make that face at me? Cat hair in my mouth?
I would get it again, but I wouldn't stand.
Also, a man in line was like, what are you filming on that camera? Has he never seen YouTube?